Hello everyone from Patio Frutal. Today we're going to show you an update on the two unboxings that we did this springtime here in New England, zone 6B. I'm going to give you an update. Many of you commented that my plants when they arrived looked like they were dead, but they were just bare root, meaning that they come without soil, but they're perfectly fine. So we're going to show you right here. This is an almond plant called Holz Hardy. So I got two almonds, and they're doing pretty well. And the first year, don't expect much out of it, but they're doing pretty nice. Look at that, all the growth. So we can see up here, we had some deer damage. I guess they came in and ate a little bit of this plant. So there were two almonds. This one came from Willie's nursery. And they were not that big, but they were not that pricey either. So this is the second almond. And they came about 2.5 feet tall, almost 3 feet tall. And they're doing pretty well. This one had a nice branches here, but again, there was a deer inside this, because right under those trees there's no wire, so they just came through there. So we're gonna be taking care of those pesky deers. So we're gonna keep on showing you what we ordered from Willie's nursery, and let's see how everything else is doing. So right here we have a road of almonds. These almonds, okay, I'm gonna get down here. This is a filbert. This is a hazelnut. Excuse me. This is a hazelnut. This is a filbert. Now, if you see how skinny these plants are, but you have to remember something. You're not paying a lot of money for these plants. They were like $10 or $12 a piece. They're not huge, but what you have to think is, it's an investment. They all come little, but they'll grow huge. And these are bushes. They're not big trees. So right there, she's about 2 feet tall, and she's growing. And that's all you want. You want her to be alive. Now, this other one here, these are the European. It's a European hazelnut. And these two are doing pretty well. And again, so what I do here is we have 5 plants, 2 varieties. So you got the filbert, you got the European, filbert, European, and then you got the filbert at the end. So as you see, doing pretty well. Not bad for a skinny little plant. But they are alive, and by the end of the summer these plants are going to be looking awesome. So there you go. It's just got to be patient. Not everything is big. So now we got this road here, as you can tell, 1 2 3 4 5. So this between the 5 hazelnut and the 2 almond, that 7 plant came from Willie's nursery. So that's 5 plants. So now I ordered from a different company called Burnt Rich Nursery. I ordered 13 more plants, and you can see that the tags are different. So we got, you can see there, we got 5 more different varieties of hazelnuts. So this one is beautiful plant. So look how big this one is. This one is 2.5 feet tall. And when I got here, there were just bare roots, and all this from here is just new growth. So, and these are heart nuts. And these are Japanese hazelnut. when you crack them open, they have the shape of a heart. All right, so we're gonna move on. And so this one here is Tita hazelnut. And this one came much bigger. This one's over almost 4 feet tall. And look how beautiful she's doing. You gotta remember, if you go back to the video, you look at it, and there were bare roots, no leaves on it. And this one has been on the ground for a month. So now we're gonna see again this other one here. I'm just showing you the variety, that way you learn. This is the Webster hazelnut. So we have 10 types of hazelnut. 10 plants of hazelnut. This is a bush, by the way. It's not a big tree. You can let it grow as like a tree, but it's usually you can shape them as a bush and it'll stay small. So now we got 5 trees here, and we got this other one here. It's called the poly hazelnut. Okay, so we got 5 trees, and this one is another heart nut, heart shape, heart nut, right there. So we have 5 over there, 2 different varieties, and we got 5 here that are 4 different varieties. So that's 6 different varieties out of 10 trees. So there you go, variety. So we're gonna show you some more of this. And by the way, show you some of my plum trees. They're just doing awesome. We're gonna have to thin them out because there might be too many clustering branches here. So we're gonna have to do some little trimming here, because this one are gonna be too much for that tree to carry. There's too much fruit. As you can tell, they might break your branches if you leave all of that fruit. I did that mistake once, and I left so many fruit on my trees that when the wind came, it just broke down. So all right, so we're gonna keep on moving. I want to show you also 2 chestnuts. Okay, all right, here they are. So these 2 chestnuts, this is a Tsukuba chestnuts. And chestnuts are delicious. You gotta cook them to eat them. You can roast them, or you can just boil them, and they're delicious. And this other one is silver leaf. Now, the reason why, as I told you so many times before, you have to buy trees of the same kind but different variety, so you get good cross-pollination. So that's 2 more plants. That makes it 14. Okay, so we're gonna keep on moving on, and we're gonna show you how these other plants are doing. All right, so here we have, these are RT Kiwis, and you see how I'm training it. It's going up to the little stick. It's going up. You usually let 3 branches going up. No more than that. That way you don't have too much. You see some of the compost in there, and I'm trying to find the name tag. That's why you have to keep your tags on, so you don't forget the names. Okay. So this one is called the meter. It's a little bit dirty. Let's see if I can get the name. There we go. Meter. And that's one variety. And on this other corner, we have this one. This one is called the Anna. So now, you see, they're gonna climb above in this gazebo, which right now has grapevines. But those kiwis are gonna take that place. For one reason, the grapes are delicious, but the birds end up getting all of the grapes. I don't mind sharing, but there's got to be some for me too. So, oh, and I'm going to point out this gazebo. These two came from Willie's nursery. So, this gazebo here also has two other ones that I bought from my local store here, from the L store. I'm going to say the name. So, I'm going to show you. So that's two more. That makes it 14. And I'm going to come over here. I hope you remember this fig. This is called White Genoa. This is also from Burnt Ridge Nursery. It's really wonderful. But this one wasn't a bare root. This was the only one that was that had soil on the roots. But it's doing pretty good. And all right, so we have one fatality, which is this one here. Now, this one over here is an Olympian fig. This also came from Burnt Ridge, but didn't look well when he got here. As you remember on the video, holding the little one. So it didn't make it. So we're gonna have to get another tree refund. And then I'm gonna show you this here. These are my figs. I will make another video on that. And I want you to hear the little birds chirping inside a little box in there. You can see them. You hear that? Those are babies. Those are baby swallows. Tree swallows they are. And there is my beast. Oh, a beast came from the woods. All right, so that's my dog. All right, so we're gonna keep on going. So that makes it 14 trees, I believe. All right, so we're gonna keep on going. And all right, so we're gonna come to this new structure that I built a little while ago. This spring, and this one here. Look at how beautiful this one is. This one came almost 5 feet tall. And okay, this is the Candy Heart Pluary. Now this is a hybrid of plum and peaches, and it's a delicious fruit, crunchy, very distinct, but the flavor mix is quite different than a regular plum. So this other one is another hybrid. Let's see, too bright. Double Supreme Pluot. And these are, by the way, these are grafted plants. So these two are planted about 6 feet apart, but they're next to a plum, so they can get the best cross-pollination possible, so you can get a lot of fruit. And let me show you this plum tree, so you can see how well it's doing. It's loaded, very loaded. So, all right. So we're gonna keep on going, and I'm gonna show you my so awaited plant here. Now look at that stick. It's one long stick, right? You might think it's not alive, but I'll show you otherwise. So I'm gonna let you know what it is. This is a chantilly jujube. Now the jujube is a fruit that you have to taste. It's like when you're snacking this fruit, it's like when you sit down to watch a movie, you're eating popcorn. It's like, oh, you just keep on eating without even knowing. It's so delicious. I'm going to show you little buds. Let's see if I find too much light. All right, see little buds in there? Yeah, little buds. You see under the little stump in there? It's growing. It's coming alive until you keep on losing the tree. See the little green buds in there? Excellent. See, there's more. So the whole stick here It's coming to life, and I've been waiting for these fruit trees to find it. It took me a long time to find it. Finally found it and ordered it. So that's 3 more trees. That makes it 17. So now we're gonna go somewhere else, and I'm gonna show you this one here. This one here is a pear tree. This is a busk. And also, see how tall these trees are? They're almost 5 feet already. And they've already been growing. See, that's over a foot in growth already. And I'll show you what this is. And when you see what it is, it's a busk, European pear. So that's another one there. And I'll show you the last tree that we have in the back. So I'm gonna go around here. Hello there, my chickens. Right, I'm keep on going. And we're gonna show you the last tree. Okay, here it is. This one here, it's a young tree. Did have flowers on, but I removed the fruit because it was too young to support trees. Support the fruit on it. This is a Gala semi-dwarf apple. So this is the last one of all my trees that I have ordered this year. So, and that's it. That's the total amount of the rebuild. So here you go, guys. From Patio Frutal. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you liked, leave a comment. And have a good evening.